There was a middle-aged man, his name was Martin Bryce. He lived with his wife in a suburban close in Sussex, to be precise. He was obsessed by precision, everything had to be just right. If a problem wasn't solved by the end of the day, he couldn't sleep at night. Martin took life seriously, he got stressed out, that's for sure. And she married and fell in love with this organising bore. He got a buzz from all his projects and firmly by his side. When she smiled and said, Kidderminster, Martin went all funny inside. Poor Anne, Martin's faithful wife, infuriated by him, though she too had a life. Resisting all temptation, this pretty woman in her prime, from sweet-talking Paul Ryman every single time. He was chairman of the committee and every group in the neighbourhood. He took more on his shoulders than he knew he really should. He thrashed his duplicator, churning reams out by the score. Then a new addition came to the close and he moved in and settled next door. Enter the smooth Paul Ryman, a charmer through and through, the fly in Martin's ointment, an educated Cambridge blue. Everything he touched seemed to turn to gold, a hero amongst men. Martin went round in ever-decreasing circles again. Now Martin was a grafter, working at Mole Valley Valves. He emptied out his briefcase to add more paperwork to his shelves. It was all in immaculate order, his workload would pile up high. He couldn't wind down when bedtime came, he was still thinking DIY. Residing on this rural estate were Howard and Hilda Hughes. They were mostly seen in identical clothes, but obviously not the shoes. Exchanging their quips and giggles, also notepads and pens. Howard did his national service, Hilda did a time in the Wrens. Paul took Anne to a concert as Martin was busy one night. He was reading a book about lampposts, his priorities were not quite right. Once at 3:37 a.m. he asked Anne to bounce on the bed. He was lubricating a squeak in the springs with an oil can out of the shed. Paul and Anne, the chemistry was there. This hairdressing golden boy would yearn a love affair, helping in her studies and the close community. It wasn't quite as intimate as he hoped it would be. Now Martin felt inferior, Paul's viewpoints were ideal. He resented all his winning ways, so casual and unreal. Paul aspired to run a health spa with more women in his pool. The friendly Mr. Ryman just made Martin look a fool. Why didn't Paul have molehills? Did he have greener grass? He wore cream-coloured trousers to play cricket in a different class. Martin wished that he was like him, more efficient with a better brain. Martin goes round in ever-decreasing circles again. Martin goes round in ever-decreasing circles again.